away from... And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's the USA, and they take on Paraguay.
Well, it doesn't matter how good your players are or what formation they're playing in, you have to earn the right to play. And I'm sure that would have been reiterated by both managers in the dressing room. It promises to be a really good game here.
Here's how it looks for the United States.
Well, although we have it down as a 4-5-1, it's actually more likely to be a 4-2-3-1. They play with two holding midfield players, a number 10 and two wingers. The system has a nice balance to it.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
And a look at the starting 11 for Paraguay.
Well, they're using the same shape, so this comes down to who plays it better and who gets better support to their front striker. It should be a good tactical battle.
And the referee's whistle indicates the beginning of this match. Strong challenge. And played in. No defensive resilience there. Possession changing hands. Now what can they do from here? And a corner conceded. Over it comes. Can they make something of this now? Huge block. Now sending it in. And dealt with it nicely. Well, it can be an absolute joy watching Christian Pulisic in action. What do you think we might see from him in this game?
Well, his pace is going to be key today against a well-drilled defence. He has the ability to break it down with his dynamism. Let's hope he plays well today.
Priority was to hang on to the ball, which he did. Attack looks promising. Couldn't get it through.
He just got himself into a really good position there.
Given away by Pulisic. Miguel Almirón. And that is a below-par pass. Good run, very much in control of the situation. To take the lead. And there it is! An almost intuitive piece of finishing.
If you go across the keeper, that can always happen. It's a really nice goal.
Back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Almiron. Crossing opportunity. Showing a good reading of the game. Possibilities for them to counter. Threading it. Nice looking move. Well, still a chance. Well, they would be in an even worse position were it not for the keeper.
That was a brilliant save. It's kept them in it here.
He's driven in the corner. And just over the top.
Yeah, that's a well-worked corner. Inches away from a very good goal.
Sosa with it. Well, they couldn't keep hold of it. Here's Gomez. And support available. Well, they could have been in, but that's wonderful defending.
Well, that was a much-needed interception.
That'll be a USA ball. Oh, great attacking play. Strong but fair tackle. Excellent run in possession, but the danger averted for now. Dangerous ball. Can he finish? And it really was on for him.
Yeah, that would have put them in a great position there.
Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. McKennie with the feed. Oh, he could finish. Well, got right behind it and crucially turned it out of the danger area. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, Christian Pulisic really stamped his authority on the first 45. Sum it up for us.
Well, he's been the difference between the two sides, and not just because of his goal, but his general play has been really good. Maybe he could have been a bit more clinical in front of goal if I was being picky, but I wouldn't be surprised if he gets another in the second half.
So the second half begins. Who will steal the show? Almiron. Balogun. Pulisic. Super pass. Might finish. In it goes. Delighted to be two in front. Things look good for them now.
Well, just take another look at this, because the 1-2 to get behind the defence is superbly worked. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Cáceres. Junior Alonso. Almiron. Oh, fancy footwork. Good defending in the end, and danger averted for now. Splendid block. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. And he's fired over the corner. And rewarded for that high press. Wasn't going to let that one get through. Takes it on. Oh, the crossbar is still reverberating. Just had to look a bit lively given the pressure.
Well, they just can't get back into this game. The woodwork on that occasion just denying them.
Incisive ball. Real chance. And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition.
Well, as you can see, they finish this really easily. They don't give the keeper a chance, do they? That's a good goal.
Goal for the hosts.
Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now.
Reina.
Miguel Almiron. And now Gomez. And a clever piece of defending. Gustavo Gomez. And that's very intelligent. And he's through here. And great work from the keeper to avert the danger. And that goes down as an effort that he's not going to be remembering fondly. Well, they've decided to make a change. Well, spot on with that challenge. Antonio Sanabria. Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. There was the chance they could get caught at... Oh, excellent goalkeeping! Playing it in. Oh, looked rushed there. Oh, that's a really good run. Attending to his defensive chores. Pressure is on. Succeeded in winning it back. And hit with ferocity. And fired against the crossbar. Now opening things up. And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. defensive intervention there. Super pressing. Dangerous ball. Well, just couldn't quite control the header, and a disappointing effort in the end. Well, the manager deciding that a substitution is in order, not at his best. Oh, beating his opponent with ease and diving to thwart him. And the final whistle is sounded. It is a win for the USA. That's the big headline here. Your thoughts?
What a good performance that was. They did most things right, and their attacking play was inventive and had a real cutting edge. That was a really dominant display from them today.
Well, not for the first time focusing on Christian Pulisic. He can be such a difficult opponent, and that proved to be the case today, Stuart. Summarise for us what you liked about his contribution.
Well, he scored a good goal, he hit the woodwork and was a constant threat. So overall, he should be really pleased with his display today.